So I'm really not sure how long this video will last. You might have been able to tell that I changed something about my appearance. Like, it's super subtle, so maybe you haven't, but there is a slight change to my appearance. Let me know in the comments if you can spot it. I'm basically on here because gratitude is really important. And I realized this morning I was lying in bed and I was like, shit, I'm doing nothing today. And I feel like I'm doing nothing with my life, and I'm waiting for my life to like get started and stuff. And that's scary because I've been waiting for my life to get started this entire year. And I don't want university to just be the only thing that I'm doing with myself. I want to have other parts of life that I can do and enjoy. And like, I need more of a personality. And I was getting really down about it. I was like, fuck, I don't know what to do. I never get any motivation to do anything. I never have any drive to do anything. And then like something in my head just went, stop feeling sorry for yourself. And guess what? I took that and run with it, and I've had a great day. So just wanted to jump on, let you know that. And I'm like, wow, this feels like what I really needed today, was to realize I don't need to feel sorry for myself about every little thing in my life. I don't need to dwelling, like that's something that today I'm relearning that, because I learned that I need to stop feeling sorry for myself. And that's how I grew. That's how I like got out of, like, say 12 to 13, right? I grew in that period when I was homeschooled. 12, 13, 14. I grew because I was like, I'm going to stop feeling sorry for myself, and I'm going to actually change, and I'm going to actually put in the hard work to get the things that I want. And I did. And that carried through me for so long. But I guess as time goes by, you get used to these sort of mantras that you tell yourself, and then these kind of start to fade away. You implement them into your life, so you stop thinking about them so much. But then it's easy for old habits and old things to come back into your life and pull you out of those learned behaviors into the old headspaces. So I guess today I'm like, I'm just going to be grateful. And I'm just like, I was literally just sitting and I was like feeling bad about things that happened to me as a child. And I was like, oh man, I really don't like how these bad things, like, and like worrying about how that was going to affect me like longer in life. And then I was like, oh my God, look at the place that I live in. I'm so happy. I live here and I have the support right now that I need. Hello? Like, why am I sitting here feeling sad about things just that aren't even happening? Just worrying about things that aren't even happening. When those things come, then I can worry about them. But right now is not the time for that, because it's not helping anyone. It's not helping me. It's not helping you. It's not helping anyone I live with. It's not helping anyone in my life. It's not helping anyone 8 billion miles away across the planet. That's not an accurate distance measurement. It's not helping anyone in... For fuck's sake. It is so perplexing to me how the world is so hyper aware of what's happening and nothing's getting changed. It is bizarre. It is actually bizarre. Isn't it our primal instinct to be like, whoa, there's a genocide going on. Let's stop that. Let's do everything we can in our power to stop that. And the world has the power to stop that, but they're not. How are we prioritizing things that are supposed to be keeping this humanity alive instead of the actual humanity? This video might not actually get any views. It might just go completely under the radar, because I don't know if the algorithm on YouTube is like against stuff like that. Maybe I will like block out the words Palestine, and because I've just been so furious lately. And I'm not gonna say I'm the most educated person in the world, but I try to stay informed about what's going on. So I think I have a bit of an idea, and everyone's ignoring it. Everyone's so emotionally removed and detached from the situation. It's like, what are you doing? Can you get a grip? Maybe? But it's also like, okay, now I feel like we're going to get controversial, but I read these comments and I can't help but feel like this is not helping the situation when I read comments that are like, I hate, or more dehumanizing people. Don't get me wrong, what they're doing is the furthest thing from humanity that you can get. I don't know. These comments are probably the most insignificant thing, but it's creating this hostile sort of culture towards it when I think our focus should be on peacemaking. I'm only 19, but you don't have to You don't have to be a scholar to know genocide's wrong. Oh my god. Like, you don't have to, like, study, research, complete guru, whatever the fuck, to know people are dying for no reason. Children are dying for no reason. And it's getting justified like it has in the past. And people are so sorry about, as they should be, they are so sorry about the Holocaust. It's repeating itself. Where is all of that sorrow? Why do we keep our sorrow to things that have already happened? Where is that sorrow when it's needed? And I don't think it's actually okay for people to be quiet about it. Like, I don't think it's actually okay, like, in the slightest. Like, you can be like, oh yeah, I just don't want to get, I'm just not political, I just don't want to get involved. It's a human rights violations, like, clear cut, as simple as you can put it. Like, it, sorry, I don't know how this turned into this, but, like, that's just what I've been thinking about mostly. I think I haven't had much time to think about other things. Like, don't get me wrong, it's important to have your own life. Like, I'll have my stories on Instagram one day be like posting about things that are happening in Palestine, and then the next post will be me hanging out with my friends, because it's important to have balance for my own sanity and stuff, so I don't, like, you know, it's important to care for your mental health always and stuff, but you can't, it's not just one or the other. You can still live your life and be active, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like people are acting like, oh, I don't want to post about it because I just want to live my life, and it's like, do that, but, like, just be aware of what's happening. And I feel like it's very important for me to know what's happening. People will be like, oh, but it's like, I can't change anything. It's important to stay informed, you know? Like, these are things that are actually happening in our actual world, and to just be oblivious to it is probably not the wisest choice for, like, such a massive amount of people to just not be aware of anything. I don't know, dude. It's just my opinion. Seems pretty fucking obvious to me. I don't think I talked about this on here, but, like, I went to hospital recently. I had my appendix removed, and the amount of, like, hospital workers are just, I was treated with incredible service my entire stay there, and it's like, I was treated with all of this care and attention, along with, you know, everyone else in the hospital as well, but, like, I had so much of this attention on me. Like, when I had a panic attack, this stranger was comforting me and stuff, and it's like, I was being cradled by an array of people, and the entire world doesn't have the humanity to do that, where it's, like, way more needed. My mind is blown. Obviously, I don't know all of the different contexts and stuff, but I feel like if there's a side happening, something's wrong. Something is wrong, and we cannot justify that. We're supposed to be keeping each other alive. Like, I'm speaking to no one. Not no one. Like, I'm not speaking to an official and being like, stop it. Stop. Hey, you with the gun, put it down, drop it. Like, I can't do that. I don't even know where that is. I'm terrible at geography. I don't even know where the fuck anything is. Like, I'm just appalled. Yeah. And but at the start, when this started, like, gaining traction in, like, after October 7th, I was told to, like, not post about it and not pay attention to it because of how upsetting it was. But, like, and I kind of was like, okay, maybe I should, because I was trying to focus on finishing year 12 and stuff, and I've also just was taking a break from social media in general, so I wasn't being active about it until, like, a month ago, or like I'd been here and there, but I wasn't really informed until one day I decided, like, okay, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna, like, read articles from both sides, watch videos, and actually form my own perspective on this, and actually be aware of what's happening. And so I've made an effort to stay aware of things and stay informed since then, and it's not hard to do. It's really not. There's this Instagram account there's this chat on Instagram where they give daily updates, and, like, I know people are like, don't go on social media for your sources, and I do see the point in that, but, like, I always make sure to check the sources of, like, the things that I post, and so I feel like it's not the worst platform, but, like, then again, I do see like you should be reading like actual journals and articles and stuff, and I probably do need to make more of an effort to be doing that. Like, it's easy to read an Instagram post and be like, okay, repost, because it takes up a lot of mental energy, and to then go and fact check and stuff. But it is very important to fact check and everything like that. But like, we know there's a happening. I'm gonna change the subject, even though it feels wrong too, but like, there's my opinion, there's my thoughts on that. I brought a coat yesterday, going across the country to visit my brother. Yeah, anyway, do we like the fringe? I'm having mixed feelings about it. I like it right now, but when I've got a lot of light on it, it's not my favorite. No, I do like it. I like it a lot. I think I just put too much mousse in it today, so it's like a little bit greasy looking. The one thing with the fringe is the wind. It'll just go and so I'm here like walking, like trying to fix it and stuff. Oh god, it looks terrible right now. With all of this happening in the world, it's very important for me to be very grateful. Like, I've never been filled with so much gratitude that I can feel in my body right now. I have no pain. In my family right now, no one is dying. No one is suffering. And I'm not flaunting it. I'm just trying to say to people, like, realize how much you have. Because this right now, this time and place that you are in right now, you are so lucky if you are in a similar situation to what I'm in, where you're not going through a fucking genocide, or like, obviously there are other bad things that can be happening in people's lives. Like, you could have a tough family life and stuff like that. So I'm not telling everyone to like, oh my god, you should be so grateful and like not unhappy about anything ever. Don't get me wrong, I'm still unhappy about stuff, but like, I feel just so privileged to be able to experience such a broad amount of emotions, and to be able to wake up one day and be like, I don't know what I'm doing today, and to be able to worry about my future because I have a future. You know what I mean? My life isn't a question of when am I going to get killed. My life is a question of what's going to happen. And that mystery is a privilege. And being privileged is not a shame thing. We're not shaming you. I'm not shaming myself for being privileged. It's a recognition thing. Right? Yeah. Okay. Thank you for listening. Much love. Peace.